Hey everyone, Friday, May 10th, and I'm finally on the road for my first camping trip of the summer. I am heading up to Hartman Creek, a state park in the center of Wisconsin near Waupca. The weather is going to be cool but sunny, so this should be a good trip. Let's check it out. My first night on the road, I actually didn't get into Hartman Creek State Park. Rather, I stayed at Clearwater Harbor, a restaurant with some off-site parking. They're a Harvest host. Really nice place. I'll show you that a little bit later. But I was treated to a very nice sunset.
Your destination is on the left.
Well, I guess I'll stop and get some wood real quick and then go find the campsite. On the left, you can just get a glimpse of Mid-Lake. There's Allen Lake, Hartman Lake, Hope Lake, Maury Lake, and Grebe Lake within the park boundaries. I'll show you most of these when I go hiking. Here's a quick peek at the campsite. Now let's go exploring. Well, as I'm driving through here, it looks like Hartman Creek is very similar to other Wisconsin state parks in terms of its campsite layout and size. Ooh, a little narrow here. The sites are spaced okay, I think, with most having some blocking trees and shrubs between them for some privacy. These sites on the right look pretty nice. They're not electric, but they all back up to Allen Lake, so you've got privacy and a really nice view behind you. I'm gonna have to check those out next time I come up here. According to the website, there are 103 sites here and 26 are electric. There's a group site someplace in the area as well. Mine is site 84, right next to one of the 2 full bathrooms with running water and showers. Turned out that the bathroom was clean and the showers were hot. Nice. Looks like the sites are either nestled in pine forest or looks like there's a lot of apple trees as well. I'm guessing you could probably pick apples in season. One of the nice surprises were all the bird watching opportunities here. In fact, when we pulled into our campsite, there were oranges in some of the trees. We put out some fresh ones and didn't have any problems quickly attracting orioles. Over the weekend, I also saw rose-breasted grosbeaks, owls, and woodpeckers. Unfortunately, the owls and the woodpeckers turned out to be a little bit difficult to photograph. Those of you who have visited the channel before know that my preferred way of exploring is on foot, and that's exactly what I'm going to do now. I'm going to take you on a little bit of a hiking tour of Hartman Creek State Park. There are many trails, including a portion of the 1,500-mile Ice Age trail that runs through the west side of the park. There are biking trails and horseback riding trails as well. So join me as I meander through this 1,500-acre state park. This first hike is on the south and the west side of the park. This is where the Ice Age trail runs, and they are mostly prairie and woods. And a few early season obstacles that have not yet been cleared by the DNR. Detour. London Bridge is falling down. So just finished a 6-mile hike around Hartman Creek State Park. More to do tomorrow, but relaxing with a Jack Honey and lemonade called a Lynchburg Lemonade. Gonna get some firewood for a fire, make dinner, all good. So after the hike, let's do some Japanese style tapenaki. Gonna do some fried rice with egg, throw some garlic butter in there, whip down a bunch of veggies, cook those up, add a bunch of soy sauce, and then we're gonna throw on some chicken breasts, cook those up, take them off, cut them into little pieces, put them back on, throw some teriyaki on there, And we've got teriyaki chicken with fried rice and veggies. Good morning to all you mothers out there. It's Mother's Day. It is about 6:30, about 45 degrees here at Hartman Creek State Park. Just going to take an early morning hike. Why don't you come along with me? Going to start out with a little jaunt, just a 1-mile hike around Allen Lake. Prior to this being a state park in the 60s, it was a fish hatchery, and the owners of the property actually would release fish and charge people to fish here. These lakes apparently are loaded with bass, walleye, and trout. Risking tick heaven to get the bird's eye view. Oh yeah. Whew. Don't know if you could hear the woodpecker. Be careful where you step. You don't want to crush a little turtle, but rather save him. Right off the parking lot by Allen Lake is a preserved homestead, the Hellstead Homestead, a pioneering couple in the 1840s. Man, those were some tough people back then. Connected to Allen Lake is Mid-Lake, and just a short hike down the way, there's an amphitheater and a picnic area. This narrow man-made causeway splits Mid-Lake on the left from the larger Hartman Lake on the right. Hope Lake. Native Americans lived here 5,000 years ago. So I've come back around and now I'm on the other end of Hartman Lake. Here's the beach area. This is where you can rent kayaks and canoes and paddle boards as well. There's a bike rental area, and there's a concession stand and a playground for the kids. So it's a really nice picnic area in general that you can enjoy. And after that early morning hike, I think some Egg McMuffins are in order. Don't you? Right down the road from Hartman Creek is the Chain of Lakes area near Waupca. There's lots of restaurants and things to do. Try Clearwater Harbor if you want some really good flatbread and an enjoyable lunch out on a deck. Or maybe Chain of Lakes Bar and Grill, which had excellent nachos. Well, I hope you found this video on Hartman Creek both enjoyable and informative. If there are any questions you have, just shoot me a comment and I'll be happy to get back to you. I found Hartman Creek a classic Wisconsin state park, definitely worth visiting. So until next time, everyone, carry on. Cheers.